When it comes to the song that you choose to walk down the aisle to, there are a few tips that'll help you create the magical moment you've always dreamed of. So here are 5 tips to perfectly time your walk down the aisle. So the first is to choose which portion of the song that you want to really focus on during your walk down the aisle. After you choose your song, you'll want to choose either a verse or a chorus or a bridge, the lyrics that really match your love story and are most important to you. Some couples choose to have a totally different song for their wedding party processional, and then their song is unique, or they have it be the climactic or still and quiet and tranquil moment when they actually walk down the aisle. The second is to let your musician know which part of the song is most important to you. That way they can time it and make sure that when you're walking down the aisle, that particular part of that song is playing. Third is, if you're not sure which part of the song would be the best for you to be walking down the aisle, I'd suggest you ask your wedding musician, because they have done this a million times and they'll have a suggestion of either a verse, a chorus, or a bridge for that moment. The fourth is to choose a professional to do your wedding music. They're an expert at this, at timing the walk down the aisle. They'll be able to make sure it's the perfect moment for when you're walking in to when you get to the front of the altar. Whether the flower girl's going in the other direction or a bridesmaid's walking real fast, they'll make sure that it's timed perfectly. And last is to practice. You can bring a Bluetooth speaker with you and practice walking down the aisle with your wedding party and making sure it feels right as you walk down the aisle. Keeping in mind these tips will help ensure you have a perfectly timed walk down the aisle and a memory that will last forever. And every time you hear that song, you'll think of your special moment.